You are checking out the Lord Sear Special.
888 Shade 45, the Lord Sear Special. This is a wondrous gala event that's going down right now. I was watching the Mac before I came over here, man, and a lot of players, a lot of real niggas in that movie, and these are three real individual, not just rap niggas, but street niggas that's telling their life story to record and keeping it very poet. I'm not keeping the street with these niggas and in the club. They can keep the street with a lot of niggas, but they ain't got to beat nobody up. You know, back in like the 90s, they say they street shit, they get tested. But you don't want to test these niggas. But they very nice individuals. Yeah. I'm talking about Conway the Machine. I'm talking about Westside Gunn. And I'm talking about Benny the Butcher. Boom, 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 boom. Is in this motherfucker. And this is serious, man. I mean, Griselda's here, man. What's going on, man?
Man, it's good, man. Finally, we won fucking with Lord Sear, man. It's finally, man. It's overdue. Yeah, we in this bitch, man. Bright and early, man. You already know, man. We out here.
So I heard rumor has it you are the merch king, merch master.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? I just, I gotta just cop the Lamborghini and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know,
merch style.
He's a merch style.
I wish I had the gun shit on me. These dumb niggas don't know what they doing.
Nah, man,
outside. Can you listen to these niggas?
Nah, but for real, like, with Griselda Records came from Griselda by Fashion Rebel. So I was doing the fashion before the actual record label. Mm-hmm. So I just, just the shit, go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It's just culture shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like once I, was doing the fashion and then did the music, and then it's like, then I went back to the fashion. You know what I'm saying? It just fused them both together. So it's not just like it's merch, because it's not merch to me. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's natural. Like,
yeah. It's a whole clothing brand. You know what I mean? People say merch because, of course, a lot of it is, I do is based off of music and, projects and situations like that. But it's a lot of things that don't have nothing to do with it as well. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually about to take just the fashion shit to just a whole nother level. Like that's where my focus is at right now too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Now this is all family right here. Who's who? Cousin, brother. Now I'll break it down to the listeners.
Brothers, cousin.
Cool.
Westside Gunn, Conway brothers. Yes. Y'all don't know that by now, man. Y'all motherfuckers just fucking jump off the top of a building. You know what I'm saying? And land on nails. You heard?
Now, break something down real quick. Now, what was the influence in Buffalo? Like, who made y'all say, look, man, let me get into this rap shit? I hear a lot of this stuff like, it's boom bap. Y'all didn't do no trap like other shit. Boom bap classics. What was the influence of your style, your cadence?
Well, it's really like two sides of the coin, man. A lot of our sound, and even like niggas who rap and shit in the town, like Buffalo niggas is inspired by other Buffalo legends, street niggas that just, you know what I'm saying, was really like, them was our Jordan poster niggas, and you know what I'm trying to say, like them was our idols and shit, the street niggas and shit. So a lot of our shit come from just the street shit, but this music shit come from niggas like everybody DJ Premier works with, like DJ Premier, you know what I'm saying, and just like, street niggas, man.
Because rap wise, it wasn't no Buffalo niggas.
Yeah, it wasn't no Buffalo niggas.
Yeah, we just some street niggas that fuck with the OGs in the hood, but it wasn't like it was no niggas that was rapping to Buffalo like, yo, man, I want to be like them. Yeah. They doing it. It was never that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had our homies, man. Shout out to Spoons, man. Death Valley. You know what I'm saying? That, that took niggas in early when they was young.
Yeah.
And 15, was able, like, these was dudes that was in the street making street money that just start buying equipment and just, going from there. But it was never nobody in the street. It's not one person that I ever got influence, from in the streets of Buffalo on some rapping shit. My influence was Conway. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, that's my influence.
Yeah,
he's always been the king of Buffalo, rapping wise.
So was on some rap shit, like, you know what I mean, since young, 15, 16, but you know, like he said, like our influence came from niggas that, you know, had the town on lock, legends, you know what I mean, street legends. You know what I'm saying?
I heard recently Benny just screamed. Somebody was talking about Buffalo. Wrong.
Yeah.
Had to get checked.
Go feast.
It's comedy.
What's
man.
going on,
It's
man?
comedy. It's comedy.
Niggas ain't never been there and talking shit.
No, you know what?
about
It was a joke. It's all funny, but the thing is, like, people don't know what Buffalo is. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't know what Buffalo is and what's going on up there. You know what I mean? So that's why niggas be having that lack of
Never
respect.
been there. You know how that go.
But
you only know what you hear.
people go through Buffalo through us when they hear our records, when they be around us, and they see what kind of niggas we is, and they understand what kind of place it is. It's a lot of official niggas in Buffalo, a lot of hustlers, a lot of niggas getting money in legally, illegally, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
And niggas ain't playing, like, you know what I'm saying? Them young niggas in the town not playing, man. You know what I'm saying?
not at
Like,
all.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like, niggas think shit is sweet when niggas ain't no rappers in the history of hip hop came through Buffalo on some bullshit. And
I never heard
left.
like ain't
And
no
left
problem. I never
okay.
heard of it. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of rappers, like some of your favorite rappers, probably got a bad, got it bad when they came through Buff in the wrong way. Like shit got real.
Like
You
try
know what I'm saying?
to be like, these niggas ain't shit cold out here.
Niggas get, you know what I mean?
And they
It's
get
just
cold.
no- it's definitely
cold.
a tuck your chain factor in Buffalo. You gotta know somebody, man. You can't just be thinking shit sweet because niggas is all right.
or you gonna go from hotel to the venue to the hotel, out
and
of
leave.
here.
That's usually what niggas do. They go and leave. Don't leave.
Yeah, niggas ain't never. It's not one nigga ever came to Buffalo and went to the hood.
Not to my neighborhood.
Never.
Hell no.
Never.
No
Not
rap
one.
nigga.
Not one. Matter of fact,
The niggas we brought.
What's
you
your
know
name?
what
What's
I'm
your name was just around. Shout out to Casanova. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, he just came to the
Yeah,
town
Cass
like
pulled
2
up.
weeks ago. Yeah, he pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Then that night, you know what I mean, we had Tory Lanez showed up, P&B Rock, niggas party, you know what I'm saying, about 2 weekends ago. But, you know, Casanova the only nigga I know that actually came into the actual hood of Buffalo.
Yeah. Like
Facts.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, facts. So
Flying
shout out to
that nigga all through
shout out to
the
Casanova. But you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I seen that comedy shit yesterday, I didn't even respond because I just know it's comedy. What's the Shiggy? That's the dude's name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
These niggas is comedians,
You know,
and
it's-
we street niggas.
Yeah,
That's
so
two
that's what I'm
different
saying. We
type
can't,
of-
you can't
I
play
can't
like that.
even
You know what I mean? Because
think
if I
like
get
that.
in my emotions and then like, come on, Shiggy, you already know. You the same nigga in my DM. You already know, man. Trying to holler. So I looked at that
I don't
like,
like that shit though. I'm gonna be honest. Like, don't try to disrespect where I come from, man. And no, I don't find shit like that funny. But I understand though, so I ain't like, you know what I mean, tripping. But like, I didn't think that was funny, my nigga.
Yeah, I didn't think that shit was funny
Don't,
neither. That's
don't
why I
violate
tapped
my
in
city, bro.
just to let
It's
niggas know I was
Buffalo,
watching.
nigga.
You know
Don't
what I'm
violate
saying?
my city.
I heard he took it down though.
No, he took it down.
Yeah, he took it down.
fast.
Yeah, he took it down. Once niggas start getting on his head, he took it down. And that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, he even know as a comedian, you can say anything you want. You know what I'm saying? But he even doing his heart like, yo, this shit could get bad quick. the right niggas and left the wrong comments on here. Let me take this shit down, nigga. Shiggy, we in New York, bros. We ain't in Buffalo right now, man. We on Americas right now, brother.
You can't be doing that dance every day.
Nah, that ain't gonna work, man. That shit work with Drake. That shit don't work with Griselda. I'll tell you that now. You take that shit to Canada, boss.
Let me talk about two things. Two questions in one. Griselda's first record, and how did you hook up with Anderson .Paak? Nigga, I be singing that shit.
Yeah.
When
man.
the hoes left my crib, I be like, nigga, how did you then? Griselda's first record.
Nah, like the Anderson jump, man. I forgot how I even met Andy. Andy been the homie for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
What?
for a minute. Yo, Andy rock all the clothes. Man, I done been in studio sessions with Andy, multiple. Like, Andy will pull up, I'll pull up on Andy. This shit been going on for years. Like you, man, I can't even tell you when the first time I met him. You know what I'm saying? But he always showed love. Even like a few years ago when, they thought we should have been on a freshman jump. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was even in there. They was asking people like, who should
shit.
be on here? Even he was saying it then. Like, this was years when he was on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I think Westside Gunn and Conway should have been on there. Like, he was saying that even when he was on there. So it was just like, you know, Andy been a homie. And I just talked to Andy a couple weeks ago. Like, we still keep in touch. He's, you know what I mean? I got to send him a new pack of clothes. Like, he wear it on tour. He do all of that. Like, that's the homie. So anything I need from him and vice versa, like, they about to come out with the Free Nationals album. You know what I'm saying? We on the Free Nationals album.
That's hot.
All of that, man. So,
Fire.
like, yeah, that's family. Like, I'm talking about go, man. Andy work late, so we'll pull up on Andy at 3, 4 in the morning. He don't go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, that's just my man. I go to L.A., you know what I'm saying? Go to where he at. It's love, man. Shout out to Anderson Paak.
I know it's a lot of your production. A lot of production that y'all rhyme to is slow, and a lot of people are catching on to that wave, and y'all been doing that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? Like, a lot of people now are, you know, the production, they using the sample without the drums and slow, and y'all been doing y'all caught a
because see,
wave.
that's the thing. We making it comfortable now for people to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, for so long it's you know, the game is full of dick riders. You know what I'm saying? So whatever is popular, let me just ride that wave. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like,
Facts.
you know, you could be from the Bronx and sound like you from Decatur, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Or you could be from, you know what I'm saying, Queens and sound like you from, you know, 79th Street, Chicago with the drill shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, whatever was popular, people was doing that. But my whole thing was like this, you know what I'm saying? You know, we from Buffalo, man. You know what I'm saying? And we not gonna go into, you know, the other people world. We're gonna bring people into our world, and that's what's actually happening right now. Like, we made people, you know, when people hear the loops and the joints with no drums, and then they still see us wearing Versace and big chains and driving shit and popping bottles like all these other dudes, and make people comfortable. Like, oh shit, if they can do it, we can do it.
We good
You know what
now.
I mean? It's just unfortunate, you know.
Inspiring
A lot of
niggas
people
to just
still
they can
broke
be they
trying.
self.
But, you know, it's just, you know, it's you know, that's the thing, man. It's like the game, man. The game needed us. We came at a perfect time.
We definitely made niggas relax. You know, everybody was chasing big records and chasing all that trap shit. We made it so where niggas want to bring it back to the street shit. Like you said, we made niggas believe they can get this paper without compromising their integrity. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's why everybody's trying to rap over a Primo sounding beat, or Alchemist sounding beat, or a Danger
sounding
type beat.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking about the Primo joint, let's air it now. Let's
do
play
it.
this Primo.
Headlines, man.
Now, what's that? It's been a long time. Y'all work with the greatest, of course. The Alchemists, of course, amongst everybody. But Premier, how did y'all hook up with Premier?
You know a story, nigga.
Listen, man, live on Fly Guy Radio. You know what I'm saying? You know, with my co-host Lord Sear.
Hi.
Nah, but you already know, man. I can't even remember how we like initially. Like, I'm telling you, like, this shit
Like, from the
moved so
beginning,
fucking
I
fast.
don't know, this shit been happening.
Yeah.
You know, niggas just tapped in somehow, man.
Yeah, I think we just went
Before
on
you
a
know it,
show or
I'm
something.
We was interacting with Primo. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think we
in
went on a
love.
show. You know what I'm saying? And then
just
it was just
happened
love
organically.
ever since then. Like, once
Right.
we met one time, it's just been love ever since. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we went on there and boys bodied to freestyle, and you know what I'm saying? We just earned Primo's respect. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like we just dropping, you know what I mean, music. And I know he was fucking with bro. He was fucking with bro Reject too heavy. He was fucking with Fly Guy heavy. You know what I'm saying? And he was just becoming a fan. And you know, it was just like, you know, I never approached Primo on production, but I always wanted some. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I know when the time is right, you know, it's just gonna happen organically.
No, he ain't the
You know
type
what
of nigga you could just reach out to and
Right,
just,
right.
you know what I mean? Like, he one of them type of niggas.
Right.
Like, don't call me, I'll call you.
Yeah.
But when y'all
first-
got the call, y'all was like,
Yeah,
that's a
that's what
fact.
was
Yeah,
so shocking
yeah.
about
I first
it. Like,
met-
nigga, you called us?
I first got the chance to meet him just at A3C. That was my first time meeting him. And I mean, he knew who I was. I'm like, oh, this nigga know who I am. This nigga in tune. So I had more respect for him when you know an OG like that tapped in with
Yeah,
everything
man, that's-
before 10 to Talk 3 and all type of shit like that. So I mean, he definitely tapped in.
Let's do it right now. Introduce the song. We gonna come right back. 88 Shade 45. What we gonna introduce it, man?
Yo,
Introduce
listen,
it,
man.
Fly Guy Radio.
Listen, man. DJ Premier, man, featuring Westside Gunn, Conway, Benny. Headlines, the illest shit in the street. That shit is out every fucking where. Man, listen, man. Tell your baby mama to buy that shit for you, man. Stream it all day. Do whatever, man. Listen, man. Headlines, the illest shit out right now. Promise you that.
Let's do it. The Lord Sear Special. Let's go. Shade 45, what's going on, man? The Lord Sear Special, along with Fly Guy Radio, with the Fly Guys.
Listen,
We're
man.
here, man. Westside, motherfucking Conway, motherfucking Benny.
The
Butcher
yeah.
Now, I know Benny Butcher's name. I need to know Westside Gunn and where the names come from. Conway, Westside Gunn.
Yeah, man.
Man, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like I said, man, shout out to the homie Spoons over at Death Valley. You know, everybody used to go over there rhyming and doing their own, doing their 1-2. And, I used to just, like, make fun. Like, say if I got a big hat, big fitted on, I'd be like, my name Big Fitted Gun. Like, because, started off young. Since I was a kid, it was Top Gun. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, like the movie.
Okay. Yeah. Just that fly shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was Top Gun. And then, but I started making, like, if I got on, like I said, just whatever, I just put gun on at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, at the time, I started hustling in the West Side, you know what I mean? Me and Conway had a spot over there for a couple years, but every day I still go to the East, you know what I'm saying, too, for the music, but then I was hustling when I go back to the West. So it was just like, people was joking like, oh, he West Side Gun now, he West Side Gun now, he from the West Side. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
and it just started like that. So when I tried my hand, with the music shit, it was a compilation. It was like 30 songs, but I had one joint on it. And you know what I'm saying? We put Westside Gun as the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just like, it just stuck. And I'm just like, shit, Memphis Bleak ain't from Memphis, so fuck it. But I'm not even from the West Side. You know what I'm saying? So it was just it started off as a joke, and I'm just like, yo, I'm keeping that shit.
Yeah. My shit came from, I ain't gonna hold you, like, my shit came from Goodfellas. Like, I'm heavy into, like, mob movies and shit, and I was fucking with Jimmy Conway heavy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And plus, like, my shit was Homicide Cannon. And I just like, that shit, that
you
shit too
scamming,
crazy.
nigga. You
Yeah,
can't
I'm
get a
scaring
bitch.
the money away, man.
What's
You know
up,
what I
bitch?
mean?
My name, how's
So I need something less derogatory and so I came with, it was Jimmy Conway at first, and then it was just Conway. I just dropped all that shit, just Conway, man.
Hey, like, nigga ain't white. That's a brother. Conway. Jimmy.
Right, so it's just Conway. And then the machine just came from, like, like, I guess, like, my work ethic and the way I'm able to record at such a fast rate and think of raps and do just how I am in the studio and just with everything I do as business or creations. It's like I'm a machine with this shit. Like, and niggas was calling me that, and that shit stuck. I just ran with that. Conway the Machine.
You have, you guys all have, like, sports thing going on, especially with the wrestling. Why the wrestling, and who is the biggest fan out of y'all three wrestlers? Who's the biggest fan now?
Nah, Westside the biggest fan. You know what I mean?
Westside,
But
nigga
I
paying
love
13
wrestling.
13 bands for a
Yeah,
ticket.
when you pay 13.5, what is it?
what?
Get that right. You gotta get them numbers right for Slide, man. Don't slight them.
What
Yeah.
you
Don't
talking
slight that
about,
man. What you
man?
pay,
Let
man?
me see. I think I spent $13,147.23.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Slight that man.
Sit front row, man. WrestleMania, man.
But wrestling, especially when we was growing up, that's when that's when the richest it was. You feel what I'm saying? That's a part of childhood. That's you know what I mean, a part of everything. I remember
Part of
that shit like
childhood. Hell
yesterday.
yeah.
Niggas used to watch that shit. That shit used to be like a Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Real shit.
okay.
Love
Just
wrestling.
imagine, I remember fucking seeing the Ultimate Warrior fight Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? And
All that
I
type shit.
remember watching all that shit. Hulk
Even
Hogan slam Andre the Giant. Boom.
The old niggas,
You know what I'm
to
saying?
the new
Real
niggas
shit.
now. That's
I
why
watched
it's
all
like,
that shit.
Like,
Remember when
shout
they
out
had
to the new wrestlers.
Remember when
too.
they had SummerSlam outside? I mean, with Lex Luger and all that shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit you never forget as a kid growing up.
But the new wrestlers, they got the niggas wearing yellow tights and selling cereal, looking like old MC Hammer niggas. Them Coco funny looking niggas. I don't know, man.
Get you a box of them bootios, man. Get you a box of them big box of them bootios, man.
I ain't gonna be the. See, you hungry? Yeah, I wasn't bootios.
Nah,
What's wrong with you, nigga?
that shit still. I ain't gonna lie. That wrestler shit to me. That shit still raw. I think what happened was they that shit got clean, man. That shit went mainstream. They took the drugs and all. You know, back in the day, Macho Man and them niggas was on their level. You feel me? Like,
Macho on coke.
to me, it was different.
To me, this would have seemed like
personas and
back
all
in the
that was
day.
different.
That shit was for the kids. Now it's for the grown motherfuckers.
Big
So
old
it's not
nigga
me.
with
So they-
15 kids, man.
So they using those tactics. You know what I'm saying? They using those tactics, so it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's the same shit, but it's a little different.
And, I saw the shit about Bruiser.
Yeah,
Getting
Bruiser
killed.
Brody.
Yeah, man. That Puerto Rican
out of
nigga
Puerto
killed.
Rico,
Wow,
yeah.
man.
You know, I'm tapped in all the way into this wrestling shit. There's nobody in this rap shit fucking with me with
This
this
nigga's
wrestling
damn
shit.
near a wrestler.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Nah,
You
I'm
heard?
telling you.
That
There's
nigga-
no
you know what I'm
nigga in the
saying?
history of rap fuck with wrestling more.
That
than
nigga-
me.
Wait, hold on,
Ever.
wait, time out. I can see Westside Gunn with the vest, with the gun, going in the ring. You win
Coming
all
in
the
the
matches,
ring,
nigga.
right.
Yeah.
Go shoot every nigga.
Yo, you know it's crazy though. This all jokes aside. I go to so many pay-per-views and sit front row now. Like when the wrestlers like come around and shit, they be saying what's up and everything. Like before the match, like when the cameras is off.
High five you, what's up, my
on
nigga?
Monday Night Raws and all that. I'm telling you, like if you watch my IG stories and all of that, like some of them when they come out, they give me the salute like before they even get to the ring, or when they come out the ring, like when the cameras is off, when they going back to the back, they say what's up and everything, and then go back.
Fire.
That's tough. I
So
wish
that
Simone with
13
Joe was
bands
here.
be
man.
worth it.
Simone with Joe, that's my nigga. I would use here,
Samoa
man.
Joe, yeah,
Yeah,
I seen Samoa at Wale Mania. Yeah, Samoa Joe the homie too. Hey, I fuck with everybody, man.
So you get not emotional, but you be feeling sad when your favorite wrestler lose, man.
yeah, I do.
God.
I really do, man. I be wanting to be on shit.
You
I
cry thug tears,
Be, you know what
nigga.
I'm saying? Cause she, you know,
God damn.
my favorite dude is Finn Balor. That's my homie in real life too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just get emotional because I know Finn is like really like the illest dude. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they got to do what they got to do with the storylines, and they got to, you know what I'm saying? And I be just upset because. You know, they used to make him lose to trash niggas and all that shit. And I'll be like, yo, man, I'll text him as soon as this shit over. If he lose at 11:29, I'm texting him at 11:31. Yo, man, what the fuck was that, man? I need an explanation. Yo, man, chill, bro. It's good, man. Then I'll be tight for real, man, because, you know, but now he got the belt. Now he doing his thing. Like, he been told me, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I'm going with it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whoop. And I'm like, all right, man, you got my blessings. And now he got the belt. Now he doing his thing. Like, he on top right now. So that's why, like I said, man, you know, it's politics with that shit. So just like with this hip-hop shit. So I had to realize that shit because, like, for real, I used to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I used to be tight, but, you know, yeah.
Had to cool it down.
Yeah. But I'm at all that shit, bro. All that shit. I got front row at AEW. That's a new wrestling that's dropping right now.
Oh, okay.
That's competition with WWE. But I got front row there Memorial Weekend. Shit about to be
ECW
nice.
used to be crazy too.
Yeah.
ECW. all that.
Yeah. That was that hardcore shit.
Now, y'all here and y'all got this tour going on. Is right now y'all doing this tour?
The
Yes, sir.
Almighty tour.
Yep.
Okay. And how long is this tour going?
Like 2 days.
Come on, man. Damn.
Nah, right now, you know what I'm saying? We got 6 locked in cities, and then because the thing about me, you know what I'm saying, it was like at first let's get the major markets and then go from there. That way we could just go around those dates. So once we got those major markets, now like we get offers, you know, from every promoter in each city. You know what I'm
Non-stop.
saying? Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like it's about to pick up more, but we just put like the major city dates. Actually, we got a couple more added now, to the ones we already posted. But it's at the end of the day, it's gonna be a full blown tour. You know what I mean? We just want to throw it out there, get people to know we coming out, and just get the promoters to call in. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do this. As we gonna come right back. Can we get the one of y'all tracks? Can we just what y'all
Yeah,
want?
man. What y'all want to hear,
I
man?
need to hear something.
Let's hear Rubber Bands and Wait, Benny.
Okay.
That's my shit.
That's my
probably
nigga. My nigga
favorite
Evan
shit.
playing that. God damn, I play that too. Damn. That's,
No, you definitely play that. Yeah, you play that. Yeah.
Yeah, my nigga M shit. 888 Shade 45. Let's get into that right now. Griselda in the building. Let's go.
You are checking out the Lord Sear Special.